All right, social media, I love it and I hate it, Brandon. What's your thoughts on it? Do you do it personally?
Uh, on occasion, I mean, I made a post on social media last week. I don't post. I sometimes will get on there, but I've got a staff, and we just have someone doing that stuff for us. Plus, you guys do what you supplement what we do as well. So
So social media, I think, is essential for your business. And I think that's the first slide, how it came about. I detest social media personally. Okay. So personally, I canceled my Facebook account. I had 5,000 people on there. People saying, where the hell happened? What happened to Ken? Because we want to wish him happy birthday. And they know way to wish him happy birthday. I got rid of my Instagram. I got rid of that. Kept, all my personal social media. I said bye-bye to. I don't agree with social media's political philosophies and trying to change America in the wrong way. I don't believe in it, but I know it's essential for business. Okay, so we definitely use it for business in a responsible manner.
mhm.
Okay, but I don't do it personally because I'm sick of it. I just it's a time suck. Okay, so for business, it's not a time suck. It's a very valuable strategy that you cannot ignore. Okay, so if you don't like it personally, because I hear people say what I said all the time, I hate social media. Well, I don't like it either personally, but I understand the value of it professionally. And so I'm going to use it in our business. And we have strategies on what we do on each different platform and how we get our customers more business, how we get ourselves more business from it. So this is what it is. People misunderstand it. Social media is nothing but more than a computer-based technology that allows sharing of ideas, thoughts, and all this other trash that goes with it. Not so bad on business to business. Business to consumer sometimes can get a little crazy. So I think what happens is, it was set up originally personally. What was it called? The MySpace or something, the first
Oh
one
yeah.
that came out. Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but that went away with You've Got Mail. Those both went by the wayside.
Mhm.
So the fact of the matter is that it is a method just to communicate. Now, businesses have seized on it because really for business, it makes sense to me. Because when we talked about reputation marketing, I mean, social media is the platform for reputation marketing.
Yeah.
Not only can you say good things or share so here's what happens is I want to share with you that we've been at a Keller Williams Red Day. I want to share with you with our staff pitched in on a charity event that fed people in a homeless shelter. I want you to know our staff, our team, and we recruited other volunteers to build a habitat house. I want you to know that. Okay, we're a good company.
Mhm.
We do things in the community. We live here. Guess what? We do things. Brandon, you are a local business needing local business. And
Yeah.
so is every other home inspector in America. Now, the Savvy Inspector is more WWW. We still do a ton of things here locally to help people. Okay, but even though we're not looking for clients in Venice, Florida. Okay, so I think if you're socially responsible and you do things, that really is a ton of telling. You just don't have to brag on yourself. What about if you introduce a new product or service? Well, what about if you had a special? Like I know that you didn't get a radon test. Maybe you didn't get a radon test with your last home inspection. Boom. How about you might have bought a house without a home inspection because the market was so competitive? Don't you need to know what is?
Mhm.
Could you be helping those people by sharing that information?
Yeah.
I'm telling you that social media allows you to tell everything good, bad, and ugly. Hopefully, you keep the bad and ugly at home and just put the good out. But I mean, when you think about it, is what better platform to tell lots of people about your firm and build brand fans, provide customer support? I mean, how many people over the years have Facebooked you or somebody in your office and said, we need an inspection? I mean, agents did it all the time to us.
Mhm.
Okay, but there weren't that many, there were, you had to call us or do something else, but they get on Facebook and say, hey, call us, we got an inspection for you, next
Yeah.
Tuesday. So social media is a way to communicate with a lot of people, a lot of people. One of the things I don't like about it is you can't build a list, and the real business is in the list. But what happens is you're a local business, so maybe the list isn't quite as important to you. Okay, so there's 3.8 billion people worldwide on it. Kind of a big group, isn't there? And
Yeah.
that's a 2021 stat too. That's not even now.
Mm.
Okay, so more than that. Okay, this is where I think people, and you and I and our team have done videos on the individual social media platforms like Pinterest, and should you use Instagram, and what about TikTok and Facebook and that kind of thing. But when you look at social media in general, okay, when you look at it in general, here's some kind of things that I think really, if you're not doing social media for your business, you should pay attention to. Okay, social media users tend to be younger. Are you looking for any younger people in the business?
Oh yeah.
Are you recruiting young people?
We love younger people.
Yeah, it fits you. You're younger people. You guys have a whole
Yeah.
new vocabulary. We don't know what it means.
Mm-hmm.
So younger people are the future of America. Baby boomers, how many more houses are we going to buy? Okay, it's the next groups, the younger people that you really have to attract, both as employees and as clients.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pew Research says those that use social media are younger. And look here, the age, 18 to 29. Now, 18 doesn't really fit our demographic that well, but up to 29 does.
Sure. Yeah.
You got first-time home buyers and move-up buyers by the time you're 29.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's think about this one. Look at that dollar amount. Okay, when you think about the average American earns 30-something thousand a year, these are pretty affluent buyers, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, so they're young and they're affluent, and I'm going to show you something else that really makes a huge difference to me. Look at that. They spend 145 minutes a day on social media. So they're young, they got money, and they're on social media.
I was astonished at that number.
That came right from Pew Research.
Wow.
So what's not to love about social media for your business?
That's where people are hanging out.
I mean, hello. Dan Kennedy said, the great marketer, direct mail. I learned direct mail and so many other things from Dan Kennedy as a young man. And what happened was he's just fantastic. He's still hanging out there today, but he's 100 years old. But that doesn't mean his information still isn't good. But he just said one day in a meeting, we were in there, and he said, let me ask you guys something. Talking about marketing in general. He said, would you rather would you rather try to convince somebody they're hungry, or would you rather stand in front of a hungry crowd with a hot dog wagon? And I had to think about that for a minute. I'm like, well, I'm into the hot dog wagon thing. Okay, so we don't have to convince anybody here. We got this group hanging out. All we want to do is feed them what they're looking for, right?
Yeah.
Information about our firm. They're service buyers. They buy products. They buy services. How many times do you buy services and products, Brandon, where you live, off the internet every day? Do you do it every day? I do.
Every day. Yeah.
And the UPS guy comes up here, and most all the people in our neighborhood are retired. They're like, Ken and Beth get so many of them packages. What they get? But we don't shop. If they ain't got it online, we ain't buying it.
Yeah.
So we don't go schlep out to the mall. What's that? That was my parents' age term. Rest in peace for them. But we don't go there. We don't do that. We don't need social interaction at the mall or a mall shooter. Hell, we want to order one of the damn shopping things online. And one of the things too is Beth was saying something the other day. She said, well, let's just go to the store and buy that. And I'm like, you know what? We can't read the reviews. And she said, so what? And I said, what if we buy something and it's terrible? We're not going to get a refund because it sucked and we didn't like it. So, if it's terrible, I'm going to know about it because, their reputation marketing is going to tell on them. Okay. So social media, young people are hanging out. They make a lot of money and they're on 145 minutes a day. That is a ton of time.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been in a restaurant where mom, dad, and the kids weren't all on their phone?
Probably not. not these days.
Me either. Granddaughter would be out after lunch with us. I said, don't you dare pull out that phone. Don't you dare pull out that phone. And then there's a picture of us. We were at the Woodbridge Inn in Jasper, and Beth, I, and Libby all had our phone out. And I'm like, I broke my own rule. But I want to talk to people. When we're at dinner, don't get that phone out. I want to talk to you. But other than that, I mean, our kids will come in and say, hey, how you doing, Dad? Whatever. They'll be chit-chatting with you. But next thing they're on their phone. They ain't got no 145 minutes with Dad.
Yeah.
They finish with. Now you're in a blessing situation because the kids still talk to you. They probably hadn't gotten to the stage where they care that much about social media yet. Mom and dad are still pretty important.
Yeah, so, they don't have a phone yet.
Yeah. So that's good. Don't give them one. So anyway, when you understand social media as a business owner, for goodness sakes, get engaged in it. Okay, it just makes all kind of difference. Types of social media, you can do all kind of things in here. I think one of the things that people don't really realize, video sharing is social media. They say, oh, YouTube's not social media. Of course it is. Any place somebody can comment, give you feedback, that's social media.
Mm-hmm.
about business networks? How about the Chamber of Commerce? They're online. How about other business? How about BNI? How about all those? Really, they have online chapters and they have online feedback and that kind of thing. People are talking about these things all the time. Photo sharing, that's all of it. Blogging is one of the things that home inspectors don't do enough. And we talked about it in the first video, but when I post a blog, I want you to give me some feedback. I'm asking you for it. Okay, because I want to get your thoughts so I can engage you in a conversation. That's what I really want. And when you post comments on the videos, we're going to be talking to you. So that's it. And we're not posting cat videos, so the people that are posting are genuinely related to what we published. So that's good. But if you want some benefit, you want some view, get a cat video. Maybe we should just have like a cat picture in all of our videos, and maybe more people click on it. Brandon, I don't know. Okay, benefits of social media. It's an indispensable tool. We talked about it. What happens is you can run promos, you can put your advertising on there, you can put reviews on there. I mean, anything you want to do. Customer support. Some companies offer customer support through Facebook groups. We don't do it. We have a ticket system. I wouldn't do it for us for a variety of reasons, but that's one of the things we don't do with it. Okay. So here's what we were talking about a minute ago. I don't know if you know the brand Mini Cooper. Obviously, you've seen them. But have you ever seen their Facebook page?
No.
They've got some serious brand fans, bro.
Yeah.
Other companies too. They have these Mini Cooper races around the country, and who's pimped out their Mini Cooper, and how many people could you fit in your Mini? They have a brand that's second to none. Okay, and there's lots of other companies. The shoe company that gives away shoes when you buy a pair. All of these different brands want to build that loyal fan base. How about home inspectors?
Yeah.
Could we build a loyal fan base?
Yeah.
I think we could. One of the ways that we talked about in another video on this, Brandon, you and I personally talked about this, and that was doing home maintenance videos.
Yeah.
You building a brand fan? Okay.
For
No
sure.
question about it. How about, this is an offline brand fan builder, but how about if you had a frequent refer program for your customers? So every time they referred you somebody that got a nice little something, like maybe a little gift card at Lowe's or the Home Depot or whatever you want to do it. Maybe it's just a Visa gift card so they can spend it wherever they want to spend it. So I think when you build brand fans, you're the winner. Your brand is a winner. Okay, but home inspectors don't do it. They don't even want to talk to their prior clients. We're not even going to get there today.
Yeah.
But it's just a shame. It's a missed opportunity, and social media is tremendous benefit in building a brand. How many people post funny things? Like, here's the crazy thing we saw at a home inspection. It's about as funny as they get. But how about a jib jab with a Halloween thing? And you got your employees' faces on the jib jab, and they're dancing around, and all your people on social media will get a big laugh.
Yeah.
Look who's spooky at your home inspection company. Okay, and they have them dance around, they have those kids. So if you hadn't done the jib jab, when you start thinking about all of the humorous things that you could put on there that make people think you don't take yourself too seriously. What happens is, I said to that, when I go out on an inspection, I'll say, every day I would say this. We're going to be thorough and professional, blah, 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 but we're going to have some fun too. Is anybody, you good on fun? And they're like, yeah, we're good on fun. So when I leave, everybody's had a good time and we've got the job done.
Yeah.
Okay, so we try to reflect our brand that way. We don't have to be all serious. Let's have some fun. Yeah, we're home inspection, but if you were a brain surgeon, maybe you wouldn't do a jib jab. Maybe you would. I would, but we're home inspectors. Really? Ain't nobody died when we left much. Now we may have seen a few bodies when we were out there, but we're usually. I think we can be fun and funny. So I think people should inject a little humor in there. It makes your brand a little better. It's just pretty funny how you can use humor in social media to continue to build your brand fans. It's a big thing. Okay, we'll have all of this stuff underneath this video. I just wanted people to see, this is kind of interesting, and this is a 2021 stat, early 2021 first quarter. So it's a bit old. 2.74 billion users on Facebook. Okay, still the 100-pound gorilla in a room, isn't it? If you don't do Facebook, and they're losing customers, personal customers. I don't think they've lost any business customers much, but personal customers getting off of it for whatever reason. But still a big user base. YouTube 2.29 right behind them, a Google property, fantastic. I love YouTube. I will tell you that we are depending less on YouTube for our results and less on Google for our results, and we're including Rumble. We just went public. Rumble there, and we use Twitch, who's another one.
Okay.
So there's a lot of good video portals now that you can do. There are alternatives to YouTube. Don't ignore YouTube, please. But you can use the same content in all the video portals, and there's no worry about duplicate content. You may hear that rule. That's silly. That doesn't have anything to do with curated content. Okay, so you can put your videos on all the other ones. So we'll put the top video players, top video sources down. Facebook Messenger, you ever use it? I never use it. It would just show up on my phone when I first used it, and it was just like blown up. I couldn't figure out where we were and how many people to talk to. But do you use Facebook Messenger?
On occasion, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just
for a while.
another communication platform.
Yeah, it's a good communication platform. Just was over communicating. It's
Yeah.
like I'm trying to read a book. What's all this bing, ding, ding, ding? Really,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm off. So, but 1.3 billion users. So maybe Messenger would be something to use. Instagram 1.22. You guys like Instagram? I mean, it's a younger crowd.
Yeah.
You can do a lot of things on Instagram. I'm not a big fan of it. It wasn't necessarily our demographic, but our demographic is changing as home inspectors. So maybe.
Yeah.
Pretty good results with it.
Yeah, I mean, here's actually we haven't done it, but there's a few guys that I'll see pop up on an Instagram video here and there. They're home inspectors, and they've found a way to really engage with people in their videos and show things that they found during inspections and kind of present it in a kind of a humorous way. And they've gotten a good following, and that's the kind of thing that if you really engage with people and you can attract a following, you're going to get a lot of attention, and that would naturally result in a growing your business.
I think there's a difference between engagement and telling somebody something.
Yeah.
Engagement invites you to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Just telling somebody something and then that's it. That's a video. That's a one-way communication. There's no engagement there. How's that social?
Yeah.
Okay. So Instagram, we haven't, I know we use it for the company, for all of our clients. We definitely do Facebook, Instagram, the whole thing. TikTok, never, I have some concerns about it. So does the federal government, because they have concerns about everything really. But the fact of the matter is, I understand that it's problematic and somebody can steal your data. I'd be wary of TikTok.